Have you ever stood up and felt a little shaky? Or maybe you've gone to take a step and your legs didn't feel as steady as they used to. It might seem like a small thing at first, but for many of us over 60, it's a quiet warning. A reminder that our body changes, and we need to pay attention before those little wobbles turn into something serious, like a fall that could change everything. In today's conversation, we're going to walk through a handful of simple, science-backed exercises that are made for people just like you. They're gentle but powerful. And when you do them regularly, they help strengthen your legs, support your hips, improve your posture, and sharpen your balance. Before we start, I'd love to know, where are you watching from today? Just drop your state or city in the comments below. And if you have any natural health tips of your own, feel free to share those too. Someone else might really benefit from hearing what's worked for you. Point 1. Chair rise. Let's start with something that looks simple but is actually one of the most powerful things you can do for your body, the chair rise. Now, I know you might be thinking, I get up from a chair every day. What's the big deal? But here's the thing, when you do it slowly and with control, it becomes a strength-building exercise. And it targets exactly the muscles that help keep you steady, your thighs, hips, and backside. These are the muscles that help you stand up from a couch, get out of the car, and climb stairs. And when they're weak, everything feels harder. That's when people start using their arms to push off furniture. Or worse, they hesitate, and that's when falls happen. But when you strengthen these muscles, you're not just standing taller. You're taking control of your body again. Here's how to do it safely. Find a sturdy chair without wheels. One with a firm seat is best, no soft cushions. Sit near the edge with your feet flat on the ground, about hip-width apart. Keep your knees right above your ankles. Sit up tall. Now gently pull your belly in, just a little, and lean forward a bit from the hips. Don't slouch. Keep your chest lifted and your back straight. Now, push through your heels, not your toes. That part is important. Heels help fire up your strong thigh and hip muscles. Slowly rise up to a full stand. Don't rush. Stand all the way up, shoulders relaxed. Then slowly sit back down with control. Don't flop into the chair. Try to do this without using your arms. If you need a little help in the beginning, that's okay. But aim to let your legs do the work. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions. You can do this once in the morning, and once in the evening. That's it. In just a couple of weeks, you'll notice you're getting out of chairs more easily. Maybe climbing stairs won't feel so tiring. These small changes matter. Point 2. Lateral leg raise. Now let's move on to something that many people don't even realize they need, the lateral leg raise. This simple movement helps strengthen a small but very important muscle on the side of your hip called the gluteus medius. You don't need to remember the name, but you do need to know what it does. It's the muscle that helps keep you steady when you walk, especially when you're stepping to the side, turning, or walking on uneven ground. Have you ever felt a little wobbly while stepping off a curb or turning in the kitchen? That's often because this muscle isn't strong enough. And when it's weak, it can cause your whole body to sway or lose balance. That's why so many experts say this exercise is one of the best for preventing falls as we age. Here's how to do it. Stand behind a sturdy chair or near a kitchen counter for support. Hold it lightly, just enough to help with balance, not to lean on it. Now, shift your weight onto one leg. Keep that leg soft, not locked. With your other leg, slowly lift it out to the side, just a few inches off the ground. Keep your toes pointing forward. Don't twist your foot or lean your body. The goal is to feel a gentle pull on the outside of your hip. Hold that lift for a second, then bring your leg back down slowly and with control. No swinging. Just a calm, steady motion. Do this about 10 to 12 times on one side, then switch to the other leg. You can do this once or twice a day. If that feels like too much, just start with 5 on each side and build up from there. The key is not how high you lift your leg, but how well you do it. Slow and steady wins the race here. With time, you'll notice it's easier to keep your balance, and walking on gravel or grass won't feel so shaky anymore. Point 3. Heel-to-toe walk. Let's talk about a movement that might feel simple at first, but don't underestimate it. The heel-to-toe walk, sometimes called a tightrope walk, is one of the best ways to retrain your body's natural balance. It teaches your brain and muscles to work together again, especially if you've started feeling a bit unsure while walking or turning. This exercise is especially helpful if you've ever had that moment where you turn quickly and feel dizzy, or if you felt nervous walking through crowded places or uneven sidewalks. It strengthens your core, ankles, and hips, and more importantly, it sharpens your brain's sense of where your body is in space. Here's how to do it. Stand tall in a clear hallway or an open space at home. Imagine there's a straight line in front of you. Now place the heel of one foot directly in front of the toes of your other foot, like you're walking on a tightrope. Take a slow, careful step forward. Then bring your back foot in front of the other again, heel to toe. Keep your arms out slightly to the side if you need help balancing. And here's something important, look straight ahead, not down at your feet. Your body balances better when your head stays up and your eyes are forward. Try taking 10 to 15 steps in a row. Then pause, and if you feel steady, turn around and go back the same way. Don't worry if you wobble a bit at first, that's part of the process. Your balance gets better each time you practice. If you want to make it more interesting, imagine you're walking along a scenic path or over a bridge. Sync your breathing with your steps, breathe in as you lift your foot, and breathe out as you place it down. It turns this simple exercise into a calming routine that helps both your body and mind. Start with just 1 round per day. That's enough. You'll be surprised how quickly your coordination improves. And soon, walking around the house, or even the grocery store, will feel smoother, safer, and more confident. Point 4. Toe raises. Now let's talk about something you can do almost anywhere, anytime, and it can make a huge difference in how steady you feel on your feet. It's called the toe raise. It may look like a small movement, but don't let that fool you. This exercise helps build strength in a very important muscle in your lower leg called the tibialis anterior, the one that lifts your toes when you walk. Why is this so important? Because as we age, our ankles naturally get weaker. That's when we start to shuffle, trip over rugs, or feel unsure on uneven ground. But when your ankles are strong, your entire step becomes more stable. It's the kind of strength that helps prevent stumbles before they ever happen. Here's how to do it. Stand tall with your feet about hip-width apart. Make sure your weight is centered in your heels, not your toes. Slowly lift the front part of your feet off the ground, just the balls of your feet and your toes. Your heels stay planted firmly. You should feel the front of your shins working as you lift. Hold for a second at the top, then lower back down slowly. Don't drop your feet. Keep the movement smooth and controlled. Repeat this about 10 to 15 times. You can do this twice a day, maybe once in the morning while brushing your teeth, and once in the evening while waiting for dinner to cook. As this gets easier, you can try adding calf raises right after. That's where you rise up onto the balls of your feet and lift your heels instead. Doing both in a row gives your ankles a full 360-degree workout, helping them stay strong from every angle. If you want to take it a step further, try standing on a folded towel or a rug. The soft surface forces your ankles to adjust and stabilize even more, like they would in real life when you walk on grass, sand, or bumpy ground. Point 5. Hip bridges. Now let's add one more move to round out your strength routine, the hip bridge. This one's a little different because it's done lying down, but it's incredibly effective. It targets your glutes, the muscles in your backside, and your core, both of which are essential for walking, standing tall, and keeping your balance. As we get older, these areas can weaken without us even realizing it. That's when our posture starts to slouch, our back begins to ache, or our steps feel heavier than they used to. But here's the good news, the hip bridge helps reverse that. It gently wakes up those muscles and helps your whole body move better. Here's how to do it. Find a soft surface like a yoga mat or a carpeted area. Lie on your back with your knees bent and your feet flat on the floor, about hip-width apart. Let your arms rest by your sides, palms facing down. Now take a breath in. As you breathe out, slowly lift your hips up toward the ceiling. Don't push too hard. Just raise them until your body makes a straight line from your knees to your shoulders. Squeeze your glutes at the top and hold for 2 to 3 seconds. Then slowly lower your hips back down to the floor. Do this 8 to 10 times, and if you feel good, you can work up to 15 reps over time. If lifting your hips all the way is too hard at first, that's okay, just lift as much as you can and focus on keeping it smooth and controlled. The real benefit of this move is what it does behind the scenes. It trains the muscles that help support your spine and stabilize your hips, two areas that make a huge difference in how you walk, bend, and get up from chairs. And because it also strengthens your core, it helps reduce back pain and improves your posture too. Some people even like to gently press their feet into the floor as they lift to feel that connection from their heels up to their hips. Try it. It adds a little extra power to the movement. The hip bridge may be the last move in this set, but don't overlook it. It ties everything together. When your core and glutes are strong, the rest of your body moves with better control, better balance, and greater ease. And that's exactly what we want. Point 6. Wall push UPS. Now that we've worked your legs, hips, ankles, and balance, let's not forget something just as important, your upper body strength. That's where wall push-ups come in. These are not like regular push-ups on the floor. Wall push-ups are safer, easier, and ideal for people over 60 who want to stay strong without straining their joints. Why do these matter? Because your arms, shoulders, and chest muscles help you do everyday things, like pushing a heavy door, reaching into cabinets, getting up from bed, or even catching yourself during a stumble. And as you build up this strength, you also support your core, which means better posture and balance overall. Here's how to do it. Stand facing a wall. Place your hands flat against it, just below shoulder height and about shoulder width apart. Step your feet back a little until your body makes a slight angle. Your heels should stay on the ground. Now slowly bend your elbows and lean your body toward the wall, just like a push-up, but upright. Keep your back straight and your core lightly engaged. Don't let your belly sag or your shoulders rise up. Then push yourself back to the starting position. That's 1 rep. Start with 8 to 10 repetitions, once or twice a day. As you get stronger, you can step your feet back a little farther to increase the challenge. If your wrists feel stiff, adjust the angle of your hands slightly outward. The movement should feel firm but never painful. Wall push-ups are also great for shoulder health, especially if you've felt stiffness over the years. This move keeps your upper body active without the risk of falling or straining on the floor. Plus, it helps train your arms and chest to support everyday movements like reaching, lifting, or bracing yourself. So, my friend, let's take a moment to reflect. You've just learned 5 simple, no-equipment movements that can help change the way your body feels and moves every single day. And no, this isn't about getting six-pack abs or running marathons. This is about feeling safe in your own body again. It's about standing up without effort, walking without fear, and moving through life with strength and grace. Let's go over what you've now got in your tool belt. Chair rises to rebuild the legs and hips you count on to stand and climb. Lateral leg raises to steady your side steps and prevent slips. Heel-to-toe walks to fine-tune your balance and brain-body coordination. Toe raises to firm up your ankles and sharpen your step. Hip bridges to power your posture, protect your back, and lift your entire core. Individually, each of these is a gift. But together, they form a powerful daily routine that fits into just 10 to 15 minutes of your time. That's it. No gym, no machines, no pressure. Just you, your determination, and a little space to move. If you do these moves consistently, just a little every day, you're not just exercising. You're telling your body, I still care about you. I still want to live fully. And that message? It changes everything. Now I'd love to hear from you. Which of these 5 movements are you most excited to try first? Drop your answer in the comments below. Your words might just encourage someone else who's watching and feeling unsure. And if you found this helpful, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing. We share health tips, encouragement, and exercises made especially for folks in their 60s, 70s, and beyond, because aging should never mean giving up. It should mean living smarter, safer, and stronger. Let's keep building together. One step. One lift. One day at a time.